Hey, Gray Mystery! Did it ever occur to you that we share the same sense of humor? And honestly, when it comes to picking up random stuff off the ground, we're basically two peas in a pod. Those actors on the grand stage of history aren't adored just for their dazzling brilliance. What the audience truly anticipates is the moment of their fall. Those old girls love me. Whenever I tried to slip away on a secret adventure, I'd discover my backpack already crammed with all sorts of food they snuck in there. It made leaping over the wall way harder. What did they call him? A Dromus draped in finery. And he took it just like that. Leaving aside the question of the nickname giver's own credentials, Anaxa is undoubtedly an impressive individual. The deliverer boy looks naive, but he knows exactly what everyone wants and how much they're willing to pay. And yet everyone loves him because of the sincere way he talks. I concede my defeat. When other people claim they can defy death, I'd usually say they've knocked their head too hard. But that kid? He actually pulled it off. I've got to admit, that immortal little prince is super awesome. Isn't it just so much fun to tease her? I almost want that little princess homebody to lose it and scratch me. But no, she's way too nice for that. And weirdly, that just makes me angrier. I just hope she learns to take better care of herself. That pink girl could easily leave those shriveled old goons behind, you know? If she didn't care, no one else would either. But no, she's too responsible for her own good, isn't she? CIPHER. Ah, so you've heard of me. But few call me by that name these days. Call me CIPHER. It's sharper and swifter, like the wind itself. A perfect name for a master thief, don't you think? So, Gray Mystery, where have you been to fatten your wallet, Time is money, and I just gave you some of mine. Consider it my gift. Until next time. Ever heard of Dolos? Huh. 1,000 years ago, the MEOW faith and the WOOF faith clashed there in an epic battle. The MEOW faith triumphed, and as their holy maiden, I inherited their sacred powers. What's that? You think it's fake? Well, it is. But wasn't it fun? I used to love telling the story when I was a kid. Spending a day wandering where no one knows me. Enjoying some goat milk honey cakes in the evening, then curling up in bed to savor the day's treasures. That's the kind of life I lead right now, and it's the best in the world. The people of Dolos love to invent gadgets. We had finger ring spring guns, a key that could open every lock. And you could even use that key to steal the finger ring spring gun. But the one that I love the most is the homemade Polaroo. It pulls anything I want my way. It's super rad. I used to use this hood as a cloak back when it had seen better days. I didn't want to throw it away when it got all worn, and that famous gold weaver mended it for me. See? But it's weird. It hasn't frayed or torn since. And somehow it still looks brand new. You get rich by making money, not saving money. Those bigwigs in the Council of Elders can hype up a piece of red soil as a revolutionary work of art. Even the god of trickery has to bend the knee to that level of lying. When I was a kid, I always snuck into the theater to watch heroic shows about other people. And I could spend a whole day and night there. Now I can go to any theater anytime I want. But I always leave before the show ends. I hate rainy days. They're always so wet and sticky, and my tail gets so heavy. If one day I don't come back, go to the sewers of Akama. Follow the largest pipe all the way to the end. There's a little hideout there. Tell the kids there not to wait for me anymore. And to find their own way in life. If everyone believes it, a lie becomes reality. Easy, right? People believe what they want to anyway. Honestly, if the world turns into what everyone dreams of, is that really so bad?